Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So this video is basically the continuation to our previous video on basic Linux commands. So this is the part 2 for the series, and in this we will be covering some more advanced commands. So let's get started. So first command that we need to look into is uname command. This command is basically uname -a. So this command is used to print all the important information about the current system that we are running. So we can see that it's Linux Ubuntu, and this is the kernel version that is running on the system, and this is the architecture x86_64. Next command that we are going to look into is mv command. So mv command can be used in two ways. One of the functionality of mv command is to rename a file or a folder, and another is basically to move a file or folder from one location to another. So let's get started. So let's say we have here we can see that we have a file named hello. So let's rename it to something else. Let's say we need to change the name of this file to world. So mv, then the file name, and then we will give the name that we want to rename it to. So in our case, let's say we want to rename it to world. So now we can see that the name of file hello has been modified to world. Another functionality is basically moving a file or a folder to another location. So let's say I want to move this world file to downloads folder. So in that case, I will do mv file name and then the directory in which I want to move it to. Now let's go to downloads folder and check whether it has been moved there or not. And we can see that the file that was present in the /home/Prashant directory has been now moved to our downloads folder. So next we will look after ifconfig command. So ifconfig command is basically used to get the IP address of our machine. So let's type ifconfig. So you can see this detail. So basically you have to look into this Ethernet inet address. This will be basically the IP address of your machine. So this command is also very important because it gives the IP address of our machine. Then another important command is ps command. So ps is basically used to see all the running process, background running process in our machine. So if we do ps -ef, so we can see these many programs are running in the background. And the number that you are looking on the left is basically its process ID for each process that is running. So let's move on to our next command, which is make directory command, mkdir. So suppose you want to create a folder in a particular location. So for that we can use mkdir command. So in this case, the command would be mkdir. Suppose I want to create a directory named Java. So now if we do ls, we can see that a new folder has been created with the name Java. We can even do cd to this and do some stuff or add some files or folders in this. So next we will look into another command, which is touch command. Touch command is basically used to create a file, a text file. So let's say I want to create a file named new. So I will just do touch new. This will create a text file. And now if you want to edit it, we can use gedit command, gedit new. So this will open up the text editor. Now let's say we can input some text in here, hello world, and let's save it. Okay. Now if we do Control C, that will close the program. And now we want to display the content of this file. So for that, we can use cat command. So cat and then file name. This will print the contents of the file. So that cat command is another important command that we need to know. Now let's say I have opened this gedit new. So I have opened this application, which is a text editor basically. And now this should be opened as a process. So I should see a process ID for this in ps-ef command. So let's open new terminal and see ps-ef. Here we can see that gedit new, this has been allotted a process ID of 3149. So this is another important command that I'm going to tell, which is basically used to kill any particular process by process ID. So instead of closing the text editor manually, I can just give a kill command to that process and it will automatically close that program. So let's do that. So we have to do kill -9 and then we have to enter the process ID. So for this case, it is 3149. 3149. So we can see that the text editor is now closed. We can see here it's printing as killed. We can also ensure that ps-ef command is not showing gedit new. We can see that the process is removed. So it is not showing up in ps-ef command. So that's all for this video. And I will be covering some more advanced commands in our next video. Till then, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And click on the notification bell to get notification whenever I upload my new video. Thank you and see you in my next video.